back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA retro cloth, or you can say clothed Chucky figure or Child's Play Chucky figure. Now I know this has been out for like a couple of years, and there's actually like two different versions of this. This one that I have right here is the actual retail version, but there was also like another version that actually came with the Child's Play movie. I think the original one from I think Shout Factory. Now I do have a copy of the original Child's Play right here on DVD. This is when it was celebrating like 20th anniversary. And I did get to see the original Child's Play in the theater, like when it was originally released, like back in the 80s. I even saw part two as well, you know. And Bride of Chucky too eventually. But yeah, I'm going to get into this right now. So as you can see, it says the packaging that the Chucky figure comes in. And it's a clamshell packaging too as well. And of course you can see Chucky on the inside like the good guy box. And I think this artwork right here is awesome too. It says Chucky. There's an image of him. I think that's some cool artwork. And you have an image of Chucky on the back and like this sesames that he has too as well. He also has like a read up to a scripture. It says Chucky, serial killer Charles Lee Ray was gunned down by police in a fatal shootout, but managed to cheat death at the last minute through the use of voodoo magic. Now trapped in the body of a child-sized good guy doll, Charles resumes his killing spree in a desperate attempt to transfer his spirit back into a human form before the change becomes permanent. So I'm going to open this on up. Now this one is the background that comes with the Chucky figure. I think this is beautiful too, this clamshell packaging. As you can see, here's the actual box that contains the Chucky figure. It's a rather large size good guy box too. I'm actually going to measure it too. It's just over 7 inches too. So I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, as you can see, this is how it looks. This is just like the usual like good guy box, but it's just like larger. I know you just open it up at the top. And voila, there's Chucky. I see he even has this right here too as well. Like this thing right here. It isn't really a background. Actually, it is a background, okay. It has like a solid like color to it, like brownish color. Looks pink on camera, I think. So you know it's had like a background with it too, you know. So yeah, this is the figure, and his accessories, as you can see, are packed inside too with the figure. Okay, as you can see, there's the clothed Chucky figure, and this is the retail version that I have. I'll get on that in a minute. Now when I measure him, it looks like he's just under 6 inches. He's like 5 inches in height. Now like I said before, this Chucky figure right here is actually like the retail version, because you can even tell by like the way his face is like sculpted. He has like the angry expression, like when Chucky's like angry. So as you can see, I think they did a good job with the likeness to Chucky too. I'm not really feeling how his hair looks. I don't like that his hair is so bushy like this, you know. But it's okay though, you know. And here's how his actual coveralls look too, like the overalls or whatever you want to call it. That looks pretty good. Like the details now, it says good guys. It has all like the images of the good guys, you know. Box or toys you can say. I do notice that this Chucky figure seems to be kind of loose too, I'm noticing. He seems to be kind of loose. Like his arms gonna go up like that. And I think he does have a bend here. I'm trying to find it. Because being that this is cloth material, you have to be kind of careful with that. You know, you want to bend it the wrong way and break it. So you actually got to find where that bend is. But I know you can twist too. But his arms do go up like this, as you can see. He also can do a split. He's a rather loose figure, because I know like most of the cloth figures usually are stiff, you know. His hand has like a swivel too, so you can turn the hands. Leg can go up too, so you can't kick. He even has a bend. I'm surprised at how good he is too, like the articulation. That's pretty good. Head can rotate all around different ways. Like I said, I don't like that he has so much hair though, but it's okay though. You can kind of look up and you can kind of look down, like it's kind of limited. But I do notice like Chucky has a little trouble standing, and he doesn't have any peg holes. But I do think it's cool that you can see the good guy logo under his shoes. The detail there is awesome. And to me, it looks like this color of his clothes, it looks like they're a little too bright. But I think that's just right, you know. You can still tell it's like Chucky, you know. What I want to do is talk about the actual accessories that come with the Retro Craft Chucky figure. This right here is the actual voodoo knife. And as usual, it is nicely sculpted. Looks just like how the knife looked with all the voodoo symbols. And as you can see, it does like go in this left hand just to give like a demonstration. Kind of like on the Ultimate Chucky figures, some of the knives, they're so large, like Chucky's hand can't really fit around them, you know, or like the grip that he has, which is kind of like realistic, you know, being that he's a dog and he's trying to hold like a huge knife. And the next accessory comes with Chucky is a bat. And you can take Chucky. It looks like everything really goes into his like his left hand the best, but he can't hold it like, you know, in the right hand. But these really seems to be the best hand to hold it in because the grip is much tighter. And the next accessory that comes with the Chucky figure is an actual kitchen knife, or you could say butcher knife, or Michael Myers knife. It does like he can hold these pretty good, you know. So he does hold it. And the last accessory that comes with the Retro Craft Chucky figure is the actual good guy hammer. And I still think this is awesome too. Like the detail in that's just cool. How you can say the good guy's logo on it. That's really awesome the way NECA did that. Now what I want to do is actually compare the Retro Craft Chucky with the Ultimate Chucky figure, which I have right here. And I still think this is one of NECA's best figures. This Ultimate Chucky figure is just really awesome. I really believe that as one of NECA's best figures. Even though it's like real small, you know, I still think that's one of their best figures. And you actually can see like the size difference in these, because you know this is supposed to be like on a scale of like an 8-inch figure, like the Retro Craft Chucky. So you can see the actual difference in these, you know. Now I want to bring out more of my Chucky based figures. Here are the Bride of Chucky, Ultimate Chucky right here, as you can see. And here's like a Tiffany too as well, both from Bride of Chucky, like the Ultimate Chucky. I mean, Bride of Chucky, Ultimate Chucky, and Ultimate Tiffany figures, which I think are awesome too. But like I said, I still think just the regular Ultimate Chucky is like one of the best figures that NECA has, in my opinion. Another thing I wanted to show is that you actually can, of course, keep Chucky inside the good guy box, you know, because sometimes I do that with my Ultimate Chucky. I just display him, so you can just put him here. Looks like the box is still overly big for him, you know, but it fits him just right. And another thing I thought was always kind of a problem with it, even with the Ultimate one, it's kind of hard to have Chucky right up to the window display, you know, because he be rocking back, you know. But you actually see right now I do have him up right up against it. So yeah, you can even keep him inside this. Okay, there's the NECA Retro Craft Chucky figure. That's what they're actually calling it. And again, this is the actual retail version that I have. I actually picked this up from Target. There was another version which had like an alternate head, and that was the one that actually came with the actual DVD from the Shop Factory, because that one had like the kind of like normal like good guy face, whereas this has like the angry Chucky face, you know. And of course, you know, this is based on I guess you could say the original Child's Play movie, because he has like the voodoo knife, you know, and so on. Well, that's one of them, you know. And I did get to see this in the theaters, like back in 1988. I saw that in the theaters, even Child's Play too, you know. So yeah, I guess I would definitely recommend picking this one up. If anything, I don't really like how like the hair on Chucky looks, you know. I think it's okay. I think it's too much hair, and plus, you know, I'm sure at times it's will probably fall over, you know, if you're not like careful, you know, got it proper stand it just right so it won't fall over. But anyway, I would definitely recommend picking this one up, you know, and this was released like a few years ago too. This is the NECA Cloth, or you can say retro cloth Chucky figure. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Hi, my name is Chucky. Wanna play?